Welcome to the inaugural episode of Critting After Dark. And while we are so excited to start playing, there are some pleasantries that we need to get out of the way first. A big thank you to Team Aretuza and specifically Lionheart, Tia, Seeley, and Barkeeps of Redania for helping promote this endeavor. Another huge thank you to Ellis Thunderbird, as I believe she likes to be called at times, for the stream artwork and overlay. It looks amazing, and she is a big unsung hero of Team Aretuza. And finally, a last thank you to Set Up Project Red for allowing us the use of the Witcher 3 soundtrack as background music, which, yeah, there it is. Okay, making sure I can hear it. Also, if you cannot make it through this entire episode today, it will be uploaded to the YouTube channel on Wednesday. All the links should be below. I believe that is everything news-wise. If not, I'm expecting to hear a voice to interrupt me.
Nope,
I
we're
think
good.
Good. Perfect. So let's get on with the introduction of our wonderful players. First up, let's start with Kyle.
I'm Kyle. I'm playing Kyron, the human barbarian.
I'm Ira. I am Dwell, the elven rogue.
And I'm Asher. I'm playing Wayne, the human bard. Almost forgot there what I was.
Dewell. I keep wanting to say Devil or Devil. So, Dewell. I'll get that. All right. If anybody doesn't have anything else, should we get going?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Been waiting
All right.
months for this. Literal months.
Yes. All right. All right. So let's get going. The year is 1273 after the resurrection. 1 year has passed since the most recent Nilfgaardian invasion, this one ending in failure as well. The northern realms remain outside the grip of the Great Sun, but the Empire was never known to rest for long. As the various kingdoms still recover from the horrors of war, a peace has settled over the continent, as low and highborn alike begin to put the pieces of their fractured lives back together. The Kingdom of Redania, by far the most successful realm to come out of the war, continues their cultural and military hegemony over the north. Some kingdoms have traded their despotic rulers for elected ones, and others have taken on new forms entirely. But the young King Radovid retains more power than ever. This newfound peace has brought prosperity all across the continents, and none more so than the free city of Novigrad. Free, of course, outside the influences of the syndicate gangs and the Church of the Eternal Fire. Our story begins in this bustling city of trade and crime, and locals will say it's hard to tell where one begins and the other ends. Just outside the Hierarch Square, several lives are about to intersect in a way they could not have possibly imagined. Empires rise and fall, people make their ways through fortune and tragedy. The only thing they share in common is a start. The late morning sun shines down on merchants shuffling, vagrants drifting about, and the clip-clops of horses. The noises fill the streets in front of a plain building. A stout young man clutches a piece of parchment and notices a sign that says, "The Trusty Alchemist." Kyron, why don't you go ahead?
What do you mean? Go ahead.
Go ahead and introduce your character.
Oh, gotcha.
That's you with the
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
of parchment.
Well, I thought you were reading the parchment. That's cool.
No. We'll get there.
Are we okay? So we're all together now, right?
No, we're not. You have arrived in front of this building. Go ahead and introduce your character.
I mean, well, my character's. Let's see here.
Yeah, just what do they look like?
So he's essentially, just a human. He's got is it like kind of a mohawk, but like braided down the center, going down, all the way down to like his mid back. A good beard. Wearing just your standard, shirt, some pants. Nothing major. He has a is wearing like a leather apron. You can kind of see he works with his hands. Very, very muscular. He's like 6'2", 240-ish, like big guy. And then that's pretty much it. I will
Okay.
I'll kind of just hang tight here and read over the note.
Here's our first bit. So I have moved y'all to a page that's supposed to be showing Kyron's picture, but obviously, can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Showing up on. Everybody can see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. It's not showing up on. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There we go. Well, there's Kyron. For those out there. All right. So, as he's waiting outside of this, he notices on the outside of the door it's kind of halfway open. It's like slightly, somewhat ajar. But before he can make his way there, on his heels is this short little elf. And Dwell?
Dwell's not that short, unless 6 feet tall is considered.
I thought is that not short for an elf? I thought elves are tall.
They are pretty tall, I guess. Yeah, maybe he is short for an elf.
It's eye of the beholder, I assume. All right, go ahead. I'll let you describe it. Yeah.
All right, Dwell, generally disheveled appearance, a hood up to conceal the fact he's an elf, his ears, as, of course, we know elves aren't entirely welcome and treated as equal citizens in this world. He has black shoulder-length hair and a gaunt appearance, pretty common to elves. Clean-shaven, blue eyes, dressed in mostly black, concealing a gambeson underneath his cloak. I guess that describes him.
All right, so now y'all two are in front of this place. And I will put up on the screen that y'all can hopefully see the parchment that y'all each have a copy of.
Help desired. Insight into the following skills are required for a negotiated fee and dependent on results. Metalworking, armory.
Are you reading this out loud to him?
Oh, I just
y'all are in front of the store.
No, that's fine.
In front of this building.
Well, no, that's good. He can read it out loud for the stream. That's fine.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I figured I would just do that.
Yeah.
So maybe you have access to my mind for a bit while I read this.
Yeah.
Metalworking, armory. Ability to maintain a low profile, knowledge of the arcane, vast knowledge of the Northern Realms and its geography, survival capability, full discretion. Reward will be no less than 20 gold, an impressive amount. Duties and time required will also be negotiated based on level of interest. If interested, inquire at the Trusty Alchemist, which is the building we're before.
Yep.
So we're arriving at the Trusty Alchemist together.
You are now standing in front of that. Y'all two. Do y'all want to talk or do anything? Y'all are each holding the same parchment.
But I don't know that that's the parchment he has. I just know he's holding a
don't
parchment.
know.
I'm not saying anything to him.
I would just, I'm just walking right on into the Trusty Alchemist.
Yeah, I'm just going in.
I open the door and step into the Trusty Alchemist.
All right, so as you go to open the door, a woman kind of greets and just kind of steps right in front. She's like, "What you want?"
Oh, I'm here to respond to this notice here, and I show the notice.
All right, she grabs it, kind of looks it over,
pull mine out as well. Likewise.
Reads through. Oh yeah. No, he's not here right now. He's usually at the Kingfisher Inn, just a little bit down ways. Y'all from around here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, he's at the Kingfisher, and usually in the far booth, you'll find him there. And she goes to kind of shut the door.
Oh, hold on. What's his name?
His name? You'll know when you see him. That's it. Just look in the far booth. And she goes to, again, like, close it. Okay.
Okay.
Can I
Bar booth. Fuck.
Can I get?
Door's closed.
Do I believe her that that's where he's at?
Let's do our first roll. Insight. So yeah, roll an insight.
All right, let's see what we get here.
First roll.
First roll of the campaign, an insight check.
And 12.
Suspicious of old ladies.
A 12?
It's a 12.
Okay. You have no reason to believe she's lying.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I would make my way there.
All right. As you turn to leave, up walks this handsome fellow, I would say. And Wayne, take it away.
All right, so Wayne is, well, first of all, the first thing you'll notice is that he's dirty. Like his clothes is like ragged. There's holes here and there, and there's like bits of dirt, and like on his back, on the back of his coat, it's like green brown, like when you lay down on the grass for too long, and then it starts seeping into. But otherwise, he gets sort of neck length hair that he pulls into a ponytail. He's got this nasty burn on the side of his face. That, well, it's not disfiguring him or anything, but it's must have been painful, that one. And otherwise, yeah, he's like not neatly groomed or anything. It's like he's got patches of beard here and there. But otherwise, he seems in a good mood coming up. And actually, since he's going to meet with the elf, he's going to go. Is that the how's it called? He looks at his paper. The Trusty Alchemist. Is that the one?
Yeah, this is where we're coming from. Yeah.
All right, neat. All right. Gee, thanks, mate. And he's gonna just move on towards the door.
Oh, hold on. Don't. Yeah, the lady in there is not going to be much help. She just sent us off to the Kingfisher Inn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where the contact is. Apparently, it moved.
Wow. Okay. Contact's got legs. All right. Sure. And you are?
I'm Joel. Nice to meet you. I'm assuming we might be working together if we're both answering to this. There's quite a few skills on this list.
Yeah. Of course, I fulfill them all.
All of them?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's required, right? That's how it works, right?
Oh, I thought. Well, I assumed. I didn't think anyone would be able to fill all of these, honestly.
Well, good thing you've met me. It's all right. I'll put in a good word once I'm in. All right. Say,
all right.
Where's this guy looking at you weird? Or is that me? Pointing at Karen.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I noticed Kyron or not hanging out.
I'm just kind of like.
I don't know who this guy is.
I'm just standing there, kind of eyeing you guys, like sizing you up, kind of thing. And then I just walk off. Start heading towards the.
Look, he's just walking off. Seems suspicious to me. Don't you think?
I mean, like, I don't know. He's just, didn't really think much of him. He hadn't said anything or talked to me or anything, so.
Well, I'll keep my eye on him. All right, anyways, Kingfisher, eh?
Yeah, you want to just head to the Kingfisher then?
Well, do you know where that is?
Yeah, it's, if we're in the plaza, it should be to the north here, right? Hierarch Square?
Hopefully y'all can see the map on the screen.
Oh, yeah. I thought this was my own map for a second.
I figured it's a map that y'all will have known because y'all are here. Good enough. They pass them out around here. So you see the Trusty Alchemist right there, kind of just right of Hierarch Square, and there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm new in town, so I still have to find my marks.
I'll show you the way.
All right. Well, that's my to kind of, yeah.
All right, let's go then. So I guess
Are y'all going there all together, or?
I've walked off. I'm already on my way there.
so it'd be like we're following you then.
I mean, you guys can follow me all you want. I know where I'm going.
Well, we're going to the same place, so we're gonna have to.
Yep. Gonna have to.
Okay. Do y'all want to talk on the way there, or do y'all just want to head straight there?
So
Y'all want to catch up to him, or?
I don't know. It's just, I mean, I would just like do small talk, I think. So yeah.
So y'all just want to get to the Kingfisher?
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully you get right there. Picture see outside of the Kingfisher. Let me gather. I need like 7 screens here. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So Kyron, you arrive first. All right. You head into the Kingfisher. It's a normal tavern. You may have seen it before. However familiar you are with it, I guess that will really be up to you. It's kind of late morning, so it's 10-ish, 11. It's, the place isn't really too busy. As you get in, you see 2 kind of like several bouncers at the door. They're kind of just making sure everything's ready, just kind of standing there. One looks a wee bit on the hungover side. The other one to his right kind of looks like he's the more vigilant one. As you get in, you see, a barkeep's kind of sweeping about. People are kind of milling. There might be like a couple people at the tables. One bartender is kind of wiping down the bar. And you see 2 city guards at the bar. One is just writing in a ledger. The other one is just kind of gazing off. Again, not a care in the world. You smell bacon frying. There's a little bit of coffee beans in the air, but for the most part, breakfast is in full swing. It's very quiet. Again, there's not much happening. Just random sweeping, mopping, kind of getting everything ready for the day.
Do I see the Alchemist anywhere?
Yeah.
I do.
In the far back.
Okay.
I'll get there.
Okay.
In the far back corner, you see somebody just kind of sitting there. You can't really make out everything about them. Looks like they kind of have a cloak, and they're just kind of sitting there, like fiddling with a coin in the this corner booth.
Do I notice, is he drinking anything?
There is nothing in front of him.
Nothing in front of him?
No.
I go to the bar and I order like a dwarven ale and some bacon.
Okay, so you go up to the bar. All right, so Barkeystone, it's a kind of a older-ish woman. She's seen some days. She's seen her amount of bar fights. So, hey, hello, what can I get for you?
An ale and some bacon.
Ooh, ale this early. My kind of guy right there. Will there be anything else?
That's it.
All right, it's going to be. She kind of just counts on her thing that she hadn't really done it. It's going to be 13 copper.
I pay it.
Pay the copper. All right.
Yep.
So she then heads back. Kind of again starts to get all this food, kind of ready for you.
I just kind of sit at the bar with my drink in a position where I can see him, but
Okay.
still trying to kind of be discreet to not let anybody know that I'm.
She hasn't brought your drink out yet, though.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just sit there and wait.
She's going to get it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, Darwell and Wayne, y'all have now arrived, and you hear and see everything that I previously mentioned. Only now you see the stranger that you saw before sitting at the bar. And the guy in the back corner he's just chilling.
He looks pretty chill, like he's just hanging out.
He's chilling.
Even though he's fiddling with a coin.
He's more chill than you.
Cool. It's easy to do. You want to go first, Wayne?
Me? Sure. Why, are you scared? Scared of him?
Oh, I just...
He
You know,
doesn't look that tough. You
not-
could take him. Probably.
So I guess we walk into the bar, and I would be immediately looking for the back room where I would see this guy. Just straight to the point. I would just walk right up to him.
Okay,
and
so,
say,
you walk up to the guy?
yeah, the guy in the back, and I take my notice out, and I make sure that I don't catch him off guard, of course, and I go, hey, excuse me, answering this notice here, is this from you?
Wayne, are you with him?
Yeah, I'm like right beside him.
Okay. So he kind of looks up, he kind of takes the parchment, folds it up, kind of puts it in his pocket, and just like motions for you to sit down.
I'll sit down.
Do I see this?
Sure. I'm assuming you said you can still see them, right?
Yeah. So I see them walk in. I see a motion to sit down.
Okay. And when they sit down, the barkeep brings you your food and drink.
Okay. I grab it and I walk over there, and I kind of set it down to him. Are you hungry? Want something to eat? I saw your notice.
He kind of looks and is like, kind of suspiciously at you, and is like, okay. So he takes it. You said it was an ale, right?
It was an ale and some bacon.
All right. So he takes the ale and he kind of sniffs it. He reaches in his pocket and pulls out this little powder. Takes the powder out, puts it in the ale, kind of lets it dissolve, and is pleased with it. And he goes, thank you. Takes a drink of it, kind of puts it to the side. And he says, do I assume that you have the same notice as well? Say this to Kyron.
I do.
Okay. But you sat down, right?
Yeah, I will now. If he's motions for me to sit down, yeah.
All right. So he goes, you, elf, what interest do you have in this?
Whatever you're paying, that's what I'm here for.
What do you offer me?
I have skills for scouting, skills for getting rid of things in the dark with little evidence behind. I can retrieve any items you would like.
Okay.
Things of such nature.
That can see. He starts to cough. Okay. You, and he points to Wayne. He's like, what about you?
I'm good at diffusing situations that brute force might just worsen. I'm a charmer to the ladies and to the men as well, sometimes. What else? I'm very good at grunt sometimes as well. Not always, but... I also knew a few party tricks. And I cast Prestidigitation, like sort of make a bit of a hand gesture and turn his ale sort of like a flashy green. And then back to normal.
Okay. But as you do this, you sort of see worry kind of come across his face. He starts trying to take a deep breath. And just and his eyes start to bulge. He starts to turn purple.
Yeah, right.
He starts to turn purple. Starts grabbing at his throat. Starts clutching. Grabs the drink. Looks at the drink. Looks at Kyron, and just with anything, just kind of throws it at him. It just falls on the ground, and he starts clawing at his throat. It's just completely purple, and he's just tearing the flesh away, just clawing, trying to breathe. At this point, everyone at the tavern is just noticeable. The bouncers at the front, the guards have now turned to take notice.
I look at Wayne.
As soon as he's like trying to I see he's like dying, right, suffocating. I try to I get up, try and help him, try and unobstruct his airways somehow. I don't know, I do what I can, right?
Roll a medicine check.
All right. Haha. Oh, 5.
Okay, so you come up down to him, and again, he's just completely purple, and you can just see around. It looks like someone has literally just clawed and torn his throat open. You start to kind of see even just the whites and everything inside of it, and within seconds, he's just dead. Dead on the ground.
I saw Wayne do the like hand motion thing, right?
The hand motion?
Like the spectacular
when he did the magic, I saw that, right?
Oh, you were doing magic, or?
Yeah. I cast a spell. Just to,
okay.
it was like let me see. It's like an inoffensive, like change the thing.
Kyron and Daryl, y'all roll perception checks.
Yeah. I was going to say while he was doing this, I'd like to look around the room and see what reaction, see if I can
just roll perception.
Perception.
Like I would say, since I'm in Novigrad, right? And I started witch hunters to be around and such. I would have done it, like under the table, right, and not be completely obvious about it.
23 on the perception.
I got 13 on perception.
Okay. So, Daryl, you didn't see anything. Kyron, you don't know what it was. Like, you can't say, oh, he did it, but definitely there was some movement there that seemed a bit unnatural to you.
All right.
At this point right now, these two bouncers and the two guards are now making their way towards you, and they are shouting out, "Stop! Halt! Stay where you are!"
Yeah, sure. I'm staying. But look, this guy needs a healer, like, post haste, fast.
The guard looks down at the guy's just torn open throat, motionless. There's blood everywhere. He's like, I think it's a bit too late for that, mate.
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck.
And he tells this other one, hey, go get the patrol outside. So they kind of pulled out their swords. One has this like short spear, and they're just saying like, hang tight, just stay still, wait.
These are the bouncers.
There's two bouncers and there's two city guards. And right now they have their weapons out, just kind of saying like, don't do anything. Right, y'all gonna do anything?
I'll sit back down.
Yeah, I'm not wanting to draw too much suspicion to myself, but...
Well, I guess I'd like to just, like, the city guards, do they, like, I guess, well, I'm new here, so I wouldn't know, but, like, how do they look in terms of, like, do they look like, upstanding citizens? Or, like, do they keep good care of the equipment, stuff like that? Like, something that could tell me that they're not corrupted to the bone, like any indication,
No, the city guards look like professionals. They look like city guards. The bouncers look like they'd be bouncers at a tavern. A little bit more rough and tumble. But no, the city guards are in their, their frock, their light armor. They're not too heavy this early in the morning, but no, they are, they appear to be on the up and up. So the guy goes out, comes back with about 3 or 4 of them. And the one city guard who was writing in the ledger starts to manacle y'all three, put y'all in manacles.
Whoa, just arrested on the spot?
That's a bit, why, don't we have we didn't do anything.
We will leave that up to the captain, but all I know is this man's dead on the floor.
Wait, are you saying that we made him scratch out his own throat?
If you say that's what happened, then you can tell it to the guard.
You can see these wounds are self-inflicted. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, and there were witnesses in the tavern, right?
We will question everybody. You will be questioned, and you will be handled deservedly. So they kind of take you now. They lead you outside, and they put you on this cart to put you in the back of a cart, like a little open wagon, to take you to the city guard. Would y'all like to?
While we're in the wagon,
yeah,
I look at Wayne.
So I know the wagon's taken off. It's on the way there.
Yeah, so like on the way wherever we're going, we're in the wagon together. I look at Wayne and very quietly, just so I know no one else can hear me, I say, "What did you do?"
Today, I woke up. Got off my bed, ate breakfast, and then...
What did you do to him?
don't know. I mean, if I did something, I'm pretty good at it, I think. But I didn't mean to. I swear, I didn't do it. All right.
You're the one who brought him the beer, man.
That's right.
What did you do to the beer?
I didn't do anything to the beer.
Look,
I just got it from the barkeep.
exactly. I think the barkeep might be, done something.
But do I know?
Actually,
do I have
no,
to do a
makes no-
check
wait,
to know
that-
this?
that
Because I
makes
feel
no
like
sense.
well, because he did the powder, and I don't think I need to be an expert of potions to know that he was checking for poison. And it didn't seem to give anything. Or is that something I would roll on? Do I know? Do I know that? Would I?
That was poison?
No, like the powder he put in was to like see, because he poured a powder in, and his reaction to the result was thanks.
Sure. Roll a history check. Sure. Yeah.
Just while you do that, I have something else. Just thing is, makes no sense that the poison would be in the drink. That's not how that works.
Oh, I got 13.
All right. So you've seen before instances of people checking for poisons like that.
Okay. And you don't think that it was the beer? You don't think it was the drink?
Well, I think if it was the drink, then somehow this guy it was an alchemist, right? Wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he was,
You don't know.
all right. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
don't know.
it did the powder trick, which I assume is, but let's say it failed. All right, let's say the powder trick failed. Whatever. The thing is, whoever put the poison in, if poison there was, is this guy. I pointed Karen with my manacled hands, because who gave him the fucking drink, huh?
The barkeep.
And it can't be the barkeep. I had no clue you were going to give your drink to him. You did.
Oh wait, would we have? Yeah, the barkeep
So-
would have served him the drink. Yeah.
Right.
And he showed
but
up
still,
after. We would have been able to figure that out without seeing his. Yeah. Okay.
all I'm thinking is that either this guy done it, or it's not the drink.
I mean, I didn't do anything to it, so it's got to be the drink.
It doesn't make sense that it's the drink.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that powder was. So,
Yeah, without knowing what the powder is. But it does look like it was checking for poisons. We weren't even in there for 5 minutes before the guy dropped. What if it was someone before us?
could be a very slow poison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an expert on poison.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well, maybe that guy is.
I'm not.
Well, that's what an expert on poison would say, huh?
Unless druids started wearing their hair like that, I don't think so. Very obviously not a druid.
And for the
skeleton man.
for the record, yeah, I am speaking in a very heavy Skellige accent. Kyle, the player, cannot speak in one, but my character does.
Oh, well, you know, people from the Isles, and all sorts of shit.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not much for due process in this world, is there? In this city?
Who knows?
DM, my character's been here for like 4 years, but do you have any kind of knowledge of that, like the due process and kind of how the...
For the most part, there are trials to various degrees of fairness.
Okay.
Are y'all ready for the
to
arrive?
Yeah, I just
Yeah, I guess.
keep quiet until
Alright,
we
no,
get there.
We arrive when we arrive, right?
Yeah.
We're already in shackles anyways.
All right, so you make your way just south St. Gregory's Bridge there. You were pelted by a few pieces of vegetables from rowdy children who enjoy seeing those they know are in trouble in the back of these carts. As you get to this guard captain, you're led through these very basic quarters. There's nothing fancy. It's no fancy building. They don't spend a lot of money on everything there. You can just tell, hey, this is the city guard. But again, given the amount of crime in the streets, given the power of the church, the city guard operates on a different level as opposed to maybe other city guards that would be under the jurisdiction of a king. So you're led into this room, and is the captain of the guard's room. Again, it's very basic, a very Spartan existence for this person. There are these suits of armor kind of around. They're nothing special. It's more or less this bare minimum decoration. There's no window to the outside. You see about 3 chairs kind of situated in front. You're all seated in front of them. Has a dank smell. Doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell good. It's not clean. It's not dirty. It's just one of those, this is a place to get work done, and the less distractions, the better. Seated at this table in front of you is a tall man with a shaved head. He's in this very light armor, almost at ease. It's embroidered with the city guard. You can tell, okay, that guy's a city guard. There are certain little insignias and chevrons on the side to kind of note that this guy's of higher rank than the other people who've brought you in. He has a scraggly beard. It's unkempt. And he looks like he's weary. You know, he's been lacking sleep. This isn't someone who leads a very good existence. So he invites you to sit down.
I sit.
Yeah, same.
These are the 3 that you brought from the Kingfisher. And the guard just nods yes. He's all right, leave me be. Tells me to go out. He leaves. Closes the door. He goes, oh, where are my manners? Would you like anything to drink?
No, thank you.
No, thanks. I'll recover my thirst maybe in a few hours.
Okay. Do you have any idea who that was you killed?
No,
Wasn't there long enough to catch a name.
I didn't kill anyone. All I did was answer this note.
What note is that?
I pull it out. Try to anyway. I'm just and hand him the note.
Okay. He looks it over, just kind of nods,
Yeah.
sets it on the table.
I
Just
went
looking for work.
went there, and the lady sent us to the Kingfisher to talk to the guy. That's
The
it.
Trusty Alchemist.
I
You went there first.
Yeah, I mean that's where it said to meet him, and the lady answered the door. Said to go to the Kingfisher to meet with him there. I was trying to be nice. I bought the man breakfast. I don't know what happened beyond that.
How did he die?
I don't know.
Well, you were there.
All of a sudden he started scratching at his neck and throat, and he just
Began as a gradual cough. As we were sitting there, the cough worsened. He lost his ability to breathe, and then something came over him. He began tearing at his throat to try to breathe, but he did more damage by doing that.
Did he eat any of the food?
not that I recall. DM, did he eat any of the food? He just took a drink, didn't he?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember if you said he ate any food or not.
All right, so he takes out this little pen next to this inkwell and parchment next to him. He starts kind of just jotting things down. He points to Devil and is like, an elf in this city. You're right, brave, aren't you?
Well, it's a lot better than the mountains these days.
Have you had any trouble?
I don't get any trouble around here. No, usually I keep to myself.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Is what they say true of what happened at the Kingfisher?
What do you mean? Oh, all of these people? Yeah, I saw all the same things. Yeah, the same things as these other two blokes.
And y'all have no idea who that was that died.
We don't even know each other. We showed up at the same time, and
Yeah, we were answering the notice, right?
Y'all have never met.
No.
Not before
Well,
today.
We've met. Yeah, met today.
I may have bought this dagger off of Kyron a few years ago, but that's it.
So he kind of looks. He looks to Kyron.
I'm a simple blacksmith. I sell a lot of things. If I sold him a dagger, I sold him a dagger. But I don't recall. I sell a lot of daggers.
Do you live here?
I do. I own a smith shop by the docks.
What is your name?
Kyron.
All right, he kind of spells it down. What's the name of your shop?
Fuck.
Got him.
Oh shit! You,
I didn't name it.
Oh no!
whoops. Kyron's shop.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Trusty Anvil.
There we go. We'll go with that. Trusty Anvil. I like
We
it.
already have the Trusty Alchemist.
We'll go with the trusty
Exactly.
anvil. I don't know.
All right. He writes that down. How long have you been living here?
4 years.
The fact that I don't know your name or who you are is a good sign. You, elf.
I keep
What
to
is your
myself.
My name's Dwell.
Can you spell that?
D E.
He spells it out.
apostrophe.
He
Yeah.
spells it. And I take it you aren't from here.
I've been here since about 1270.
What do you do around here?
I take up odd jobs, notices like this. It's hard to keep stable labor.
I bet you do take jobs from someone like this, don't you? He kind of just chuckles to himself.
It's a good.
All right, you. He points to Wayne. You're from here.
Nope. Just got here.
What's your name?
Wayne. Need me to spell it?
What? Sure. He just spells it. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a joke.
What brings you to the Free City?
Looking for family.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people. You mind telling me who they are?
I don't know, man. She probably changed the name now. Any lady going by the last name Cosmos?
He kind of just keeps writing it down.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he just ignores it. So he kind of pushes it away and goes, "That man was a very wanted man. If he actually told me that you're the ones that killed him, I might have given you a reward."
Oh. Well, I did it.
Well, at least you know we're honest.
I suppose. Unless now you want to tell me that you actually did kill him.
I
No?
just kind of chuckle the same way I just did. Like you guy.
I mean, I didn't
Okay.
kill him.
All right, so he kind of rubs his face, and you can tell that again, despite him being tired, he is definitely pleased to see that person dead. And he kind of just goes on again, very just looking off to the side, looks very haggard, and goes, "Since I do believe you, you are free to go. If you are still looking for work, I do have a very easy proposition that will take you a little bit south of here, travel by boat, and should not last more than a couple days. If you're interested."
I raise my hands.
need it.
Can you
Okay.
take these off, please?
Yes, very well.
Thank
And he
you.
kind of goes, he pulls out a key again. It's just y'all. He still doesn't get anybody else there. He starts to unlock it. He unlocks your manacles and then says, "I see on this notice about discretion, and if that is something that you can offer, then it would be greatly appreciated. This would definitely be something, well," and he points to the elf, "I'd say under the table.
Perfect.
What's the
If
job?
you have interest."
What's the job?
I need you to sail down the coast to Sidaris. I've got a boat waiting. I've got a trusty sailor. It's a small one. It's a fast ship, though. It'll just be whoever goes. It'll be you four. 3 if it's just one of you. It'll just be 2. There was a god that went down to Sidaris. I've not heard back from. I really need to know what happened to him. Her name was Genevieve. Average height, brown hair, a little bit darker skin. She was supposed to return about 3 days ago. She has not returned, and I do not have the manpower to send anybody. I need somebody who can go down there, happens, and then come back. I'll pay 5 gold each upon completion, and as a show of good faith, I'll give you all 10 silver now to help you in case anything comes up. Is that something you can do?
There's a bit of a power imbalance here. How can we be sure you'll pay up? And why do you need so much discretion with Genevieve if we're supposed to be finding and I'm guessing helping this lost guard?
You work in this town for people that are not on the up and up, am I correct?
Sometimes.
Do you ask them a lot of questions when you take on these under-the-table endeavors?
If I suspect that I'm about to get scammed, I do.
Okay. The 10 silver is a show of good faith.
Can we do half now, half the rest when we're done?
Roll a persuasion check.
May I add, the more details we've got, the better job we'll do.
I got 19 on persuasion.
19? Okay. He kind of just nods off to the side. You know what? You 3 did me such a favor getting rid of, and he goes to say the name but catches himself. I'll give you 2 gold each now. And on top of that, I'll give you 5 gold each still upon completion. Will that work?
Thank you. I feel that instills trust between us.
To be clear, completion means discovering what happened to Genevieve and coming back to report.
That is correct. If you sail down to Sidaris and you find nothing, I believe you are of your word. I am of my word. I will go from there.
All right. Well, seems fair. Though I'll say right now, I can't. I don't know how to, sail a boat.
I have a sailor, as I mentioned before. He will take you down there. Yeah.
What's the name of the boat?
Very good one. I use him when it is necessary.
What's the name of the
He will
boat?
be there. Head down to the docks and ask for a Ronald. People will know where he's at. He will leave in 2 hours. So you have until then to do what you want, do what you need to do to get ready. He will be waiting for you, and you can go from there.
Do you have any leads on this guard, Genevieve?
The city of Sidaris.
That's it, eh?
She was headed down there. I know she got there. I do not know if she ever left. I need to know from people in town whether or not she made it.
Any idea of who would want to hurt her, perhaps? If you think something happened to her?
No, but again, if you're not aware, the northwest corner of the continent is not quite under the jurisdiction you enjoy here in Novigrad. Anything could have happened. I intend to find out.
You got it.
And what was the purpose going there, do you know?
Her purpose was city business.
City business. Like the city business we're doing right now, or actual city business?
Roll insight.
All right. Yikes, natural one.
He just reiterates this is city business and leaves it at that.
All right.
Are there any other questions?
What's the name of the boat?
Head down to the docks and ask for Ronald's again. You will find him there, and you will know where to go.
The name of the boat is the McDonald.
You took away my joke.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding. No, I wasn't.
That wasn't actually your joke? Wow.
No. Well, not now. All right. Any more questions for him?
No, that's
I'm
it.
good.
I'm sure.
Would I know the name? DM? Would I recognize the name of the captain? Like, is that somebody I would have like done work for?
No, it's very much. Y'all can gather this is very much his personal go-to
Gotcha.
for when he wants to do stuff like this.
Okay.
All right. So if y'all don't have any further questions, he releases you out. You are now up, kind of up there again, just south of St. Gregory's Bridge. Hopefully that map is still on there. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
And y'all have approximately 2 hours before you have to meet Ronald at the dock. So if y'all want to do anything, you can do it. And when you're done, we can head to the docks.
I'm just gonna go back to my shop and like kind of close up,
Okay.
gather my supplies.
Oh, shit. Before leaving, I guess I would ask the city person's name, just so I can find him. You know, next time I come around here.
Okay, so you're already outside,
Okay.
but you see a guard just kind of standing watch outside into the entrance.
Oh, hey mate. I just talked to your. I assume he's your boss. I'm just. What's his name again? I forgot. And I might need to talk to him when I'm back.
He kind of looks at you, kind of skeptically. What do you look like?
Fuck. I don't remember.
He's bald, he had a beard.
Yeah. You know. These old people, they all look the same. You know, balding here. You know, streaks of.
Oh yeah, that's the captain. Simon is his name.
Simon.
He's a good man. He's from the bits here. Grew up rock poor, so we tend to like old Simon around here.
All right. Well, thanks, mate. I'll keep that in mind. I'll be guarding, and I scamper off.
He kind of just he's like, okay. All right, so Kyron's going back to his shop. What are y'all two doing? Y'all tagging along? Y'all?
I see these guys take off. I'm like, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? We're gonna meet back at the dock in 2 hours, or?
Well, me, I've got nothing to do specifically, so I'm ready to go. I'll throw a light. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty good to go, I think. In terms of going to the shops and shopping around, do I have time to go maybe browse a shop and see if there's anything?
Yeah, you got 2 hours.
All right. You wanna go walk to the shop first? Kyle, you're going. Where are you going? Kyron, where are you going?
I'll say I don't know who that is.
It's so close to your real name.
I mean, I'm going to close up shop. We're going on a trip. Gathering my supplies.
Right. So Kyron going to the shop.
Cool.
And then are you going straight to the docks from there?
I mean, my shop is in the docks area, so yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The other two, y'all going to like a general store?
Yeah, I want to.
Or what kind of store do y'all want to go to?
I want to see if I can.
Go.
I was just gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can get any healing items at all. If there's anything like that, just browse for that.
Okay. So you can go. Are you gonna go with him, Wayne?
Yeah, well.
Okay, so y'all go to let's do a general store. We're in the Old West now. And there we go. Okay. Nice little shop that hopefully y'all are seeing.
Yep.
So make your way to this little general store. You go in and it is a mess. They are re-inventorying everything. There is stuff all about. You see just random stuff. You see buckets, you see candles, you see pots. You see random jewelry. You see some flasks, some empty, like an empty flask, some full. Stuff is just kind of all over the place. As you come on, a little bell rings at the top, and this little guy comes out the door. Just, I apologize. This is kind of a mess, but we are open for business. Is there anything you're looking for?
I'm looking to. So I just want to be like, let's see what you got. But
this kind of stuff all over.
Yeah, how about a round of Gwent?
I kind of misplaced my deck, but I'm afraid it wouldn't be too much of a match anyway. You know.
All jokes aside, I'm here to stock up on some any kind of healing items or some kind of healthcare products you may have. Healthcare, hygiene products. No, like healing items of the sort.
Oh, I've got soap, mate. I can lend you my soap.
Okay, so it kind of has a little. What is this? Nope. There we go. All right, so you kind of see a little. There's a little kind of potion, a very small, like common potion. He's like, well, you know, these are kind of hard to come by now. This is kind of going to cost a lot. I'm afraid. I don't even want to insult you with how much it's going to cost.
How much is it going to cost?
Well, it's going to be about 35 gold pieces.
Noted. That's a little bit too expensive outside my price range.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's been a shortage, and you know, he kind of like starts to look around. We can't exactly get these in Novigrad that easy. What with and he kind of does this like he's going.
Of course.
Well, I guess yeah. I was wondering. Do you know how far away Sidoris is actually? Because yeah, the other guy said it's not that far, but now I'm wondering maybe I should, you know, bring some food for the voyage.
Sidoris is, well, if you go by land, which I don't recommend.
Oh no, we're going by boat.
Oh, okay.
That'd be nice.
I mean, if it's, as long as it's a fast boat, you should get there. Wait, when are you leaving?
Don't know. Now, soon.
You leaving right this minute?
Nah, more like in an hour or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you should be able to get there maybe just a little bit after sundown.
Oh, all right.
Again, if you're on a fast boat, if you're on a big galleon or something like that, which I don't know why you'd be taking that to Sidoris, but in case you are, it might take a little bit longer. But no, it shouldn't take more than a day.
All right. Thanks.
I assume you're taking off near the docks, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, where else would we take off from?
Okay. Well, I'm just making sure. But again, there's plenty of food near the docks that you can ask there. I'm afraid, again, I don't really have that much here. So this half-eaten sandwich, I can let that go very cheap if you're that hungry.
No, you know, I'll be fine. But thanks for the offer.
Okay. Well, if you need any kind of rope, you need any kind of pouches, the fishing hook, pick, I don't know, anything like that, I can take a look about.
I was going to say the nature of this store. You said it's all over the place. Is that like he's clearly moving, or like something happened there?
Re-inventory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking that. Thanks. Yeah, if he doesn't have any food or healing stuff to buy, then there's not much for me to do here.
Yep. Yeah, I'm good to go as well. And I guess on the way to the docks, I'll like buy a string of sausage or something.
Okay. So you pass, like from a street cart?
Yeah.
Alright, so you pass the street cart and you see some very good looking sausages. Some very poor looking sausages. And the barkeep. And the car guy's like, hey, well, these ones here, and he kind of holds up, they're kind of a little green. He's like, these let these go for about 10 copper, but these, and they're definitely more fresh. It's like, these will be about 1 silver.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the good one, you know?
Okay.
I am what I eat, and I'm a good sausage.
All right, take away a silver and add a sausage. Food. All right, so is everybody ready to meet?
I would like to also grab a sausage.
Okay, he throws you a sausage. Assuming you want the good one.
Yeah, the good one.
All right, take a silver off, and you now have street sausage.
All right.
All right, so y'all meeting at the docks?
Looking
Alright.
for Ronald.
So Kyron, we're gonna say that you got there first since you were closer.
Yep.
And didn't have nothing to do.
Do
So
I?
you head down to the docks, which you are pretty familiar with. And again, you see kind of the hustle and bustle of the docks. And there's a main person in there, the person who really kind of checks in who comes in and out. They've got this massive ledger, and they're kind of always writing things in, and they check people in and they check people out. And he's kind of right there by the docks.
I would most likely know this guy, right? Considering
You maybe have
I've
seen him around if you're spending a lot of time on the docks, but again, this is someone who works discreetly. The whole point is nobody really knowing or noticing him.
Oh, this is Ronald. This isn't the. I just thought this was like the doc's manager guy.
This is not Ronald.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like the dock manager guy. You still need to find out.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought I was talking to. Like I
He's gonna be
would
dead
probably
as
know
well.
that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I go up to him. I'm looking for a ship captain named Ronald.
So it's, he kind of perks his eye up. He kind of looks at you. Who sent ya?
I was sent by Simon, the captain of the city guard.
Simon, captain of the city guard, you say. What do you look like?
Bald head, beard.
Okay. He kind of points down to the end of the dock, and you see this kind of smallish, it's by no means a big ship, maybe a little bit, less than a schooner, a little bit bigger than like the Witcher 3 little boats that you take and
Right.
kind of do with that individual sail. It's basically got like 2 small masts to it. So you see down at the end of the docks that, and somebody kind of outside, and he's kind of just messing with the ropes.
Thank you, and I start heading towards that boat.
Okay. So the docks are going down. Seen it time and time again. It's just the smell of salt and shit. That's the docks. And just the sea water just scattering about as the waves kind of a little bit higher than usual are hitting off these, bigger ships as you hear fishermen and sailors kind of mill and meander about. A whole bunch of language that is not safe for anybody's work except dock work and maybe some of the more hardcore gang members. So you get down to the end of the dock and you see this guy. He's very short, he's stout. I mean, he looks like a seaman. It's just ropey muscle about, just a haggard, weathered face, very tan, just leathery skin. He's about maybe 40s, so he's about that middle age, and he's got kind of a bandana about, but just very wrinkled, worn skin, and he kind of just looks up at you as you arrive.
Hello, my name's Kyron. Supposed to meet ship captain Ronald here.
Yes.
Supposed to go on a trip for Simon.
Simon, yes, to Sedaris, correct?
Correct.
All right. Well, he said there would be 3.
they went off shopping somewhere. I assume they'll be here soon.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take off probably whenever they get here. So, if you have any business left to do, kind of hang around the dock. If not, you can go ahead and make yourself comfortable in there, and we will depart as soon as they arrive.
Thank you. I'll just go in, make myself comfortable, kind of get ready to go.
All right. So you get in, and he kind of again starts to meander about the ship. He's making final preparations. He's just got the final rope tied on there. The anchor is up. Sails are down. Everything is ready to take off when Wayne and Dimwith arrive.
Do we notice where Chiron is?
Yeah, he's just sitting right there. Yeah, there's no real it's just a open top, like little ship.
Oh look, that's the place. All right, cool. We found it.
Let's see.
We're
Let's
not
see if you
lost.
found him. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Well, let's get on the boat.
All right, you all the other two that were here?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's us.
Okay. Name's Ronald.
I can't unhear it. I'm Wayne. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Dwell.
Wayne Dewell. I'll admit I didn't ask the other bloke's name, but suppose we've got several hours on this ship. Is everybody ready?
Yeah. That's ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Well, then let's get going. So he goes in, unties the rope, kind of takes his oar, kind of pushes away, and it's enough to where it kind of, once it gets pushed off, he can put up the sail a little bit, and it starts to take it out some, and then we will put this up. There we go. All right, so there's the map, and it's gonna look a little differently because this is the map from the Netflix show, which is the only one that I could really find without stealing. They'll have in there. So y'all see Novigrad up there, and then you're gonna go down. Oxenford's a little out of place when it's in the game, and so y'all kind of gonna go up to this area, up to the top. You're kind of gonna go see Aretusa off to the side, and Ronald's kind of like your little tour guide, and he's just spouting this non-stop, information about this. He's done this time and time again. When you get past Aretusa, he tells you or regales you of all these tales, saying, "Oh, that's where the sorceresses are," and all this magic there, and you can kind of tell by his tone and demeanor. He doesn't dislike people with magic, but it's one of those, he doesn't really trust them, doesn't really understand it for a simple sailor to do that. So y'all kind of clear over here Rogavine, and he starts to tell you about this guy named Vilgefortz and his endeavors with the Black Sun.
Is it just me,
And
or is
all of
anybody
that.
else getting the Gilligan theme song in their head right now? 3-hour tour.
Can someone pull that up real quick? Ronald's Island. All right, so he's kind of regaling all of that, and we get to where just off the coast. We're at this turn. We're about, let's say, roughly an hour or so from Sidaris, and y'all want to, y'all kind of want to talk about. Y'all got this talk. Y'all want a little more.
I mean, during the voyage, since he's talkative, I guess I'll kind of want to ask Ronald a few questions.
Okay.
Hey, Ronald, do you perhaps do you know why we're here why we're going to Sidaris, or are you in the dark?
You know what? I actually do. See, what happens is
Right.
Simon pays me, tells me who's gonna come to my boat. I take them wherever he tells me. I get them there. And then that's it. That's it.
Alright. So
I don't really want to know. It's more of somebody who's a real educated man. Something like pausing deniable, or something like that.
Plausible deniability.
Oh, you must be one of those educated fellas. Yes, plausible deniability, and it was something along the lines of, if someone were to torture me for information, I simply couldn't give it to them.
Right, that makes sense. The one thing though, have you perhaps recently given passage to one Genevieve?
Genevieve. No, cannot say that name rings a bell, but honestly, I just assume everybody gives me fake names. After all, my name might not even be Ronald.
Well, I hope for you it isn't.
But since well, but since we're in the mood of asking questions, do you mind how y'all three came about? We don't see very many elves, especially elves with others that I've taken. You actually might be the first.
Oh, we're not that rare. We just tend to keep to ourselves in the bits mostly.
From the bits, are you?
Yeah, the bits.
You were born there.
I wasn't. I moved there later on.
Oh,
Been there for
okay.
about 3 years or so.
No kidding. I spent crazy weekends there some nights, you know. It's the place to go if you like to gamble. Do you like to gamble?
I'm a bit of a Gwent player myself.
Oh, okay. A bit skilled, eh?
I'm alright. I'm alright. I put money on it.
Okay. He looks, kind of draws his attention to Kyron. He's like, I can tell you're from the Isles. What brings you to the Free City?
Work.
Oh, is that all?
That's it. The rest is none of your concern.
Oh, all right. And you educated one. Did you attend any universities?
Oh yeah, I attended. No, not really. I didn't attend.
You did or you didn't?
No, I didn't. Do I look like I
Oh.
attended university?
Well, you knew those 100-crown words there.
Well, I think that's on you, mate.
For not knowing them?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Ah. Okay.
Well, no, you know it though, so it's all good.
Yeah, I knew it before, but I kind of forgot it. So, but this time,
And you didn't go to university.
well, maybe I did.
So
I might have. I might not have. I might just, say certain things I don't mean and others that I do. Again, I kind of assume this dance we're all playing here is whatever we want it to be.
How about you? You've been in Novigrad for long?
I kind of just come and go. I'm there whenever I'm needed to make an easy coin, and I do always wonder when it'll be the last ride, but if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. I've had a good run. What about you? Are you pleased with your station in life?
I mean, everyone should strive to improve their position, I think.
Is that
I'm
what
not-
you're doing here?
Incredibly unhappy. Trying to save up to get out of the bits. It's not the safest neighborhood.
Are you trying to play Gwent to get out of there?
No, not exactly.
Oh. Well, I'm sure a tournament will come about, and good luck to you.
Thanks, Ronald.
All right, are y'all gonna talk to each other? Y'all good?
Okay, so Kyron, you really didn't kill that guy in the bar?
I did
Like
not.
you really I mean, now that we're free and clear, like you really didn't do that?
No. Do you have a cloak?
No.
Ronald kind of perks up. Did you killed someone?
Oh, this was quite some time ago.
I look. I
How
asked.
long ago?
he just looked at him and he dropped dead. That's craziest thing.
Yeah, it was. You know, mages are hidden all over Novigrad. Anyways, it's not here or there.
Mages?
Wizards, magic users in the underground in Novigrad.
Have you ever come across any mages?
Not personally, but I would think that they had used magic to conceal themselves if I had.
I suppose they would.
Speaking of concealing yourself, you should probably wear a cloak more often. Draws less attention.
Yeah, I've got a bad mat on the back of my head from this thing, actually.
You got a bit. No, go ahead.
So, do we have a plan for when we get to Sidaris? Because I've never been there. Like, what's it like there? Who's in charge exactly? Is it free, like Novigrad, or what? And also, are we just gonna go around and just ask people, "Hey, you seen that? You seen that woman? It's been here X days ago."
I don't know anyone in
Trust
Sidaris, and we didn't get any leads or contacts.
She was a city guard member, right?
Yep.
I
I
mean,
guess we can hit up the guard there. Perhaps a little
best
more.
place to start would be the city guard there.
Well, they are completely different jurisdictions, Novigrad and Sidaris.
Are they?
Believe so. Do I know that? They're
Y'all
entirely different.
Y'all all know that Novigrad is a free city. It is not under anybody's.
It's like it's a city-state.
It is a free city, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is under again a hegemony of Redania. You know that, but it is its own free city. Think of like Venice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not now Venice. Sorry, like medieval Venice. Yeah, not Venice. Yeah, no, yeah, like medieval Venice. So Ronald kind of overhears you again talking because you're not, keeping it too on the hush hush. It's like, well, I overheard you when you get to Sidaris, and again, I've been there many times before. I would say when you get to the docks, tell him that, and he kind of looks off to the sky, kind of starts to think. And you can tell he's forgotten something. He's like, you know what? When we get to Sidaris, come with me, and I'll try to get you some information.
Nice. Well, that's nice.
It's better than what we got, that's for sure.
All right, so you see, you're looking for somebody named Genevieve, I assume.
Yeah, Jenny.
Jenny?
No, Genevieve, but
Okay. So as he starts to say this, I'm going to circle on the map. That's kind of like y'all are off the coast of that right there. So y'all are kind of like in this area, right up there. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as he's talking, there we go. As he's talking, in the sky above you is a just massive explosion, a sonic boom, the likes of which y'all have never heard. Like instantly, y'all just go to put your hands over your ears. And you look up and you start to see this like void forming, just blackness. And Wayne, you can tell that this looks like some kind of like portal. And it just starts forming in the sky. It's not directly overhead of you, it's over the sea. Out, it's not over land, it's over the ocean over there. And as this void starts to form, you just see these just lightning storms. Lightning is just coming everywhere out of it, striking all the way down. And as this explosion is still just echoing throughout, these 5 colorful streaks just start going across the sky to the south, to the southeast, up to the north. They go towards the land, though. They don't go away out in there. There's red, a blue one, a yellow one, a green, and a violet. And they just streak like the biggest comet you have ever seen. And they kind of hang in there for, I'd say, probably about 30 seconds to a minute.
Just streaking above the sky towards us, towards the continent.
They're going like in all different directions, but yeah. See that? Like, yeah, they're kind of going like out, like there. Sure, they're going out all those. You don't know exactly where, but you know they're just going out, just like oh shit, just like all over.
Well, what the fuck was that?
That's something new.
I mean, it was pretty, but what the fuck was that? I don't assume I've seen anything like that before.
Yeah, just kind of there in amazement, similar to how one would feel if they were to suddenly see maybe a car accident that no one got hurt in. That looked extreme. Like
It did seem like they were going like for example, from where we are, can we see Sidarius in the distance at all, or are we too far away still?
No, like you see where I circled on the map where y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see that y'all are about 200 to 300 feet off the coast of that little outputting peninsula.
Yeah.
So like this right here is us, and this is
pretty
where
much.
it is from.
Yeah, you're like
I mean,
200 to
just, you know,
300 feet.
Yeah.
I guess it's just depending on elevation and shit like that. You can see pretty far sometimes, but I guess we're at sea level, so.
All right, so y'all go to look, and you see Ronald is just passed out on the floor of the boat,
Right.
and there's scattered oars around there. The mast, you know, is kind of starting to swing, starts to get a little rougher waters, and then upcoming.
Is there anybody else on the boat
No,
besides
y'all.
just
Yo,
the
grab
captain?
The fucking thing. How do you pilot the boat? Do something.
I instantly
start shaking
start.
him, like, what the hell?
I instantly start taking over controlling the
man.
boat.
Okay. So as you see this, you see kind of the waves there on the map. From this right there is a massive wave that is probably 100 feet or so, is now rushing straight towards you.
That is not good.
So in the boat, you see there are other oars in there, and right now the water is just getting really choppy.
Other oars to.
Pedal.
Yeah.
All right,
It's-
Captain,
it's
Captain
a-
Kyron.
yeah, it's a
Can
sailboat,
we get
right?
away from this?
Yeah.
Can we get away
Right.
from this wave?
I mean, I'm doing what I can to steer away from it.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess
I'll
if I
grab
find
an
a
oar.
paddles. Yeah, same. If I find a paddle, an oar, or something, I guess I'll help. Do what I can.
There's oars for y'all to take. Right now, the wind is just kind of going everywhere. You're not really going anywhere. But
Oh,
there are oars.
Okay.
Can I look onto the coast?
Yeah, y'all can. You're
Like,
about,
is-
again.
do
you're
I
like
see
two-
do I see anywhere where I can beach the boat?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's a coast there that is preferable, probably to yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm interested going to try to do is beach the boat.
So are y'all what are y'all paddling?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
I guess. I mean,
think
if
of, like,
it's
oh,
either a
what's up there?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Into this
everybody,
boat moving.
everybody roll a strength.
God.
strength check.
Yeah,
Fuck.
strength.
Yes.
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, I didn't roll a single good roll.
Natural
today.
20 for a 24.
All right.
So 3.
Ooh, 17.
Okay.
Strong elf.
Okay, so yeah, so Kyron, yeah, so y'all get the oar, y'all get it down, and y'all just start huffing it in there, and y'all going, and Wayne is just he's not helping too much. He's there in spirit, but he's not helping too much, and so y'all are going, and again, this wave is just fast approaching on y'all, and when you get to about 50 feet from the coast, the wave has caught up and has overtaken you and has crashed the boat. So everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck me, dude. What is this?
I got 15.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
Wayne?
4.
Oh my God. Well, you're getting all the bad ones. You're getting all the bad
Yeah.
ones.
Hey, I'm
Out
getting
of the
better.
way.
3, 4. Next will be 5, then I'll be good.
Okay. So this wave just overtakes, goes and just smashes about. And Kyron and Dwell, y'all get through it. Y'all get smashed on it. You wash up on the shore. but you're perfectly fine. There's just smattered bits of the ship kind of all about, and only thing you have on you is what you have is literally what is kind of on you, and you kind of really don't have like anything else, other supplies that would have been there. And Wayne, you kind of are a little bit stranded out there. You're about 20, 25 feet away. You're still out there, you kind of grabbed onto this piece of driftwood, but you're kind of flailing out about like maybe 15, 20 feet or so out there.
Then I'm on shore now.
Y'all both are on shore, yeah. Y'all
I go out to help him.
and-
I go back
You got to
out.
help him?
I go back out to help him.
Just you?
I mean, like I could, yeah, I guess. I mean,
Y'all both going?
I'd see him going and be like, yeah, the water is really rough, and it's like I just let him go.
Okay.
I mean, 20
Kyron,
feet's not
roll
that far.
either- You can roll athletics. You can roll strength. Sure, one of those is good.
14.
And then, Wayne, you roll also. Do that because you're going to be
Okay.
fighting like hell to come in. Y'all both roll it.
Athletics.
I got a 14 on my athletics.
Okay.
Good roll. That's an 8. That's better, but it's still shit.
Damn, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
order that much.
So again, the strong, stout Skelliger, who is no use to swimming or being in the water, goes out there and kind of pushes you up onto this piece of driftwood. He kind of catches it too and just paddles in. And with no help from the elf on the shore, who may or may not be cheering you on,
I'm definitely cheering.
he's cheering them on. You kind of make your way again in towards the shore, and
While I'm out there, do I see the ship captain anywhere?
you do not
Okay.
see Ronald. And again, like the ship is now kind of going everywhere. And yeah, what y'all have pretty much is just what was on your person. So now you're on this beach, shipwrecked.
I
And
pretty much
you-
had everything but that sausage, I guess, equipped. So
Here's
does that
the
mean the
sausage.
sausage is gone?
The sausage he gave me was not fresh. I swear. It really
The
did
sau-
me in.
Sausage wasn't fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on this beach, and again, there's just all this wood everywhere, and you can kind of look down the coast, and you start to see pieces of the boat kind of just all around. It's scattered all along the shore, and kind of overhead, you see this field, and it's kind of grass over that area, and two people have now kind of come up
Let's say
and are now looking. They're roughly like 50 feet away or so, and they kind of just come over and kind of see you.
I'm keeping an eye out for the captain as we're kind of just to see if he comes up anywhere.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on the newcomers with a hand on my longsword.
With okay. All right. So as y'all do that, eventually, one kind of stays up there, and this woman comes up. She's unarmed. She's dressed like basically like a commoner. And as she approaches, she says, "Were you on this ship? Is it just wrecked you?"
Yeah. Do you see the thing in the sky?
She kind of looks up, and it is no longer there.
Fuck.
And she goes, "Well, I don't see it there anymore, but I definitely saw it. That was that something you did?"
You didn't see the lightning?
Yeah, and at this point, the storm has really just gone away, and the water is still choppy, but all of it is now kind of just gone, and the streaks are gone, and it looks like basically what happens right after a storm, kind of when the sun comes out. And she says, the streaks across the sky. Did you see those as well?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. It's then it is not just us. We,
Yeah, you're not crazy.
Yeah, no. Is everyone okay? Do y'all need any help or aid?
Well,
I'm fine. Our ship captain is still missing.
The captain, what does he look like?
he looks like.
I
he
don't
should be
recall ever getting a
around here.
description of the captain.
Yeah, he
Do
was
what?
about in his 40s, weathered skin from sailing sun, clearly a haggarded man from sailing around constantly. Very short man. We think he might still be in the water.
It's okay. Was is everyone all right? Does y'all need any help? Is there any aid?
I mean, I'm fine now. I mean, with like directions, I suppose, or.
I'm
whatever,
fine.
But
Okay, well, I guess this is kind of it's perhaps a circumstance or chance meeting, but our village is currently having a fair and celebration. Would you like to join us there? We will have people have already headed out to the beaches. We can check if you have lost any supplies, and we will keep a lookout for your ship captain. But please
well-
join us if you'd like.
you know,
I mean,
I'm
we don't really
grateful
have
for
the
the invite.
time. We're kind of in the middle of on a mission. Yeah.
it depends. How far is Sidaris from here?
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
you'd have to go back to the main roads, and from there, I would say it would take. You probably get there in the middle of the night, but maybe another I don't know, 6-8 hours. But you're on foot, so I cannot really say.
All right. Well,
Not sure if we want to
I
be
don't know about
traveling too much at night.
yeah, that's my thought. I think if these people will, take us in for the night, and then we can continue tomorrow. That'll be best, I think.
Is there any way I could get, is there any points of advantage up here that I could get a good sight onto the waters that are beginning to calm and give a good scan out, see if I could see anything that resembles a human body floating?
No, it's pretty much like a flat beach. You can't
okay.
really see because again the water's choppy. Things are still kind of coming onto the beach, if you will.
Okay. And
So yes, the invitation is there. If you would like to stay and comb the beach, you may as well. But we have good ale, we have good meat, we have everything you could imagine. Well, I should say everything that our little village fair could imagine. But again, the offer is on the table.
what's the occasion?
It's more or less certain days of birth, marriages, in preparation for the harvest. We kind of just like to gather about from various villages and have games and celebrations.
Do I believe her?
Insight.
It's the cannibals.
You can all roll an insight if you want.
I'm not in a state to fucking question people right now. I fucking almost
17.
Yeah.
Okay. She seems very trustworthy.
If you guys
Well,
want to go
I guess
ahead
we'll
and get us
step aside here
some
To
rooms,
talk to
yeah.
each other. So is that what you want to do?
I mean, if you
Karen?
get,
think that we should.
I'm gonna stay here for maybe another half hour and kind of just make sure, just kind of keep an eye out for the captain. If you guys want to go ahead and get us some
He's
rooms,
one of our best leads going in here, but he's
yeah,
our only lead going in there. So finding him would be useful.
yeah. I mean, if you guys want to go, like I said, if you guys want to go get us rooms, I can meet you at the inn, and say like a half hour, just to keep an eye out. I
So
don't-
she overhears this. This is just a village celebration. There are no real inns. It's just tents, but you are free to stay You can stay in my tent as well. Again, I see your situation. We are not going to take advantage. You will be our honored guests.
Sounds very, very, very good.
Sounds
great.
polite.
Sounds fine.
But I guess we should stay here a while just to, make sure. I mean, if we can find Ronald, that'd be good. And, well, I don't know. I guess it's the right thing to do. So, come to the
Would be.
beach.
Yeah, I say we'll take like a half hour to come to the beach and then head in, I guess.
Yep. Agreed.
All right, well, again, it is just a little inland. You will see the tent set up. Join when you are ready.
All right. Well,
And she kind of scampers
see you there.
about. And kind of down further on the beach, you kind of start to see some people kind of looking throughout the waters, and they're kind of looking the same as Wood. Again, just kind of starts to drift up and about.
Did either of you get her name?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, neither did I.
I will probably be able to find her in the small village again. Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess we should try to find this poor fellow.
I just
Hopefully he didn't drown.
yeah, DM, I rolled a 20 for a perception check just to see if I see anything on the beach as we're looking.
You see what the same as what you've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all we see for that half hour of beachcombing, we only see wood washing up and stuff, eh?
Yep.
All
You-
right,
you're-
so
You're Canadian showing.
no.
Oh, yeah, you see these
Yeah,
pieces
hey,
of wood coming in.
I think that's probably like my third A so far this session.
Jen was going to be the next character.
Oh, please do. That would be so good.
Oh, hey, don't you know? She'll play these little ring games. Okay. Yeah, I've gotten into the. I'm trying not to repeat ones, and
Yeah.
as I got to the French woman.
What time is it now?
It is roughly, I'd say, mid-afternoon.
Okay.
So like 5, 6ish.
4. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
And then,
So, he's not here, right? We've not found him. I've not found him.
Y'all haven't found him. Yeah.
I mean, we can just if he shows up, we can leave word at the village for
If
him.
he shows up,
If he
There
shows
are people,
up,
again, there were people down at the beach, like, checking and...
right?
like,
so at this
Yeah.
point, if he shows up,
rescue crew, not scavengers. Not clear, eh?
You want to go ask him?
No, it's not really my business. I don't know. I figured sometimes body language tells you.
look, we've been here half an hour
Yeah.
or so.
Honestly,
And,
like I think he may have sunk.
Look, if he's coming, he's not going to be alive anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but we got to move on.
Let's hope Simon doesn't think this was us too.
Eh. Well,
Y'all
I guess,
give him something to drink?
hey, it's the second person we meet that just
Kyron, hey Simon, drink this.
well,
God damn it, Kyron.
he drank something.
All right, so the plan is to leave in the morning and spend the evening here, right?
Sure.
All right, so y'all heading inland to find the fair?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, that sounds like a perfect time to take a little break.
Cool.
Okay.
Because I had been holding my bladder.
I was gonna say me too.
TMI.
All right, guys.
And this is the only one I could really find, again, with that, like, stealing on there. It's this kind of bright, multicolored tents. And you see about maybe a dozen or so tents and a bunch of people just kind of meandering about. It's a makeshift campground here. This is something that is definitely set up. This is not a long-term village. And around you see you see some people just kind of meandering about. And you see the woman that that met you on the beach. And as you make your way towards her, she kind of runs up to you and says, did you find your captain?
We did not.
So
No, you did not find him?
No.
I just nod no.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. But again, we have people down on the beach. If he comes up, I promise we will guide him to you. I know you may not be in the mood to celebrate, but we have a lot of games and activities here. My name is Josephine, and you are?
My name's Kyron.
I'm Wayne. This is the how do we pronounce your name again?
Duel, I think, yeah. D.
All right.
I introduce myself as D.
D? Your
Yeah,
name is
no,
D?
Yeah, just D. That's what my friends call me.
Okay. Well, again, make your way at home here. If you would like to partake in anything, we have games of chance. We are having this celebration to mainly raise money for our orphanage back in our village. It's a little bit off the beaten path here. Are any of you from around here?
I've not been this far west.
I'm from Novigrad, so
I've never been out here.
never been really out here this far. I've stayed mainly to the major cities and towns.
You, Vane?
You know, not really. No, why?
I was just wondering if you are familiar with this area. But here is the campground. She kind of leads you towards this campground and this fair. And, you know, as you look around, you can kind of see like there's different little games going about. You see anywhere, you see humans, you see dwarves, you see elves, kind of old, young, small, big, everyone kind of just around this campground. Maybe about, again, 24 total people. And as you kind of look around, you see these different games. There is one where people are just rolling a die, little high roll activity. You see off with this hammer and bell contest. Again, a very makeshift. You see this little kind of stout dwarf pick up this hammer and goes to slam it down, and it gets like maybe even halfway up there. You see a couple people eating what amounts to something. Looks like it's an eating contest. You can't really see what it is. Off to the back, you see people in like dancing and they're kind of singing. Next to that, you see a couple ropes that are tied to these kind of tall trees, and it looks like people are kind of climbing them to see how high they can get. And there's various booths around there. Kind of can't make out too much of what it is. And kind of in the middle-ish, you see this big mud pit and a rope that kind of goes across it and kind of either side. And so as you're seeing this, Josephine says again, make yourselves at home here. And did you happen to keep any coin or money?
Yeah.
That would have been washed away, wouldn't it?
I mean, I keep mine in a pouch. I don't know where you keep yours.
Yeah, so to clarify about the shipwreck, what items we lost there, everything...
No, you just have what's on you.
Oh, okay, so you didn't really we didn't really lose much.
Right.
No.
Or anything.
I assume you ate your sausages.
Yep. During the voyage.
Okay.
That's why I rolled so low. It wasn't fresh.
Okay, so she's like, okay, again, my name is Josephine. Any questions about the area you have? Or when you are ready to stay for the night, I assume you are staying? No?
Oh yeah, we'll be staying here. Thanks for the hospitality, for sure.
Wonderful. Just come see me. I'll be over there. And she points to this like random booth. and she kind of takes off, and y'all are free to move about.
All right. Well,
I'm
Rejoice,
gonna go
we're
find
alive.
the nearest bar. Or anywhere that I see is serving alcohol.
Okay. So you make your way to that little drink stand that has been erected. Y'all two, where y'all going?
Eating contest.
Eating contest, all right.
So yeah, it's not really splitting up the party because we're all in the same kind of area, right?
Yeah, you're in the same area.
Yeah.
You're just kind of out and about. So there's like a high roll, the hammer and bell contest, singing contest, rope climbing.
That rope climbing looks pretty good to me. I could use a little bit of stress relief after 2 deaths in
Okay,
8 hours.
you're heading there.
Yeah.
All right. So Kyron headed head up to this, like, again, makeshift little bar. The guy's kind of cleaning a glass, and he's just like, "Welcome to a little affair here. What can I get you?"
Dwarven ale, please.
Well, the only thing we have is a lager, so sorry about that. Will that work?
That works too.
Perfect. All right. It'll be 5 copper.
Okay.
He goes, pours this from this wooden, keg back there, puts it in front of you. Said, I haven't really seen you around the village. Are you just kind of passing through?
Kinda. The storm, it just, I don't know if you noticed it, kind of our ship didn't quite make it, kind of washed up.
Noticed it. Oh my! Have you ever seen anything like it?
I have not.
The ship. Okay. Were you where were you headed?
We were heading towards Sedaris.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too far. I mean, if there's anything we can help you with here, just name it. We're a pretty welcoming collection of villages here. But yeah, any questions you have about the place, just let me know.
What are we celebrating?
Well, we'd like to do these every few months. It's more or less just a celebration of good health and that everyone has survived, especially now that the war has ended. But we've had recent marriages, some births. It's just a good thing to keep in touch and kind of show that we're all united from here and far. And he kind of points again to like dwarves, elves, humans. They say that it's good to just stay in good spirits because you never know when something bad might happen.
That's the truth. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. I'm Kyron. What's yours?
Did you say Kyron?
Kyron.
Really? My name is Tyron. What are the odds? But I guess you have a Skelligan accent. Is that what I determine?
Unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately, you don't want to be from the Isles?
It's complicated.
Okay, well, I won't pry. Just if you want to talk about anything, that's what us barkeeps are here for. But no, I'm from, it's a place just south of here. It's not really on the map, so I highly doubt you would know it, but we were fortunate enough to avoid a big brunt of the attack that came through here. And did you happen to participate in the war any?
I did not.
Well, lucky you, as you avoided it. I guess that was Skellige though, so I guess they did stay out there and only fought when they desired. All right, well, we're gonna go over to Dewell. You are doing the rope climbing, right?
Rope climbing.
All right. So you make your way over to the rope climbing event, and you see a fellow elf there. Looks
In
like he was helping.
excitement, I lower my hood upon seeing them.
But,
Like,
yeah,
great, I'm welcome here, I think.
Yeah, and again, the elf, kind of gets there and says like, "Oh, I see you Fellow of the Elder race, welcome. There aren't too many of us up here. But
Hello, friend.
Yes, I don't recognize you from any of our villages. Are you new?
I've been spending the last couple of years hiding out in the bits, keeping my head down, like as we're expected to this day and age.
What are the bits?
Oh, the bits. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. It's a pretty shit neighborhood in Novigrad.
Oh, Novigrad. Yeah, I've never.
Yeah. It's where you're going to find a lot of beggars and streetwalkers.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never made my way that far north. I've been fortunate enough to find refuge around here, and could never really choose to leave this place. But I don't want to talk about all that. We're in a celebration.
Absolutely.
Would you like to attempt the rope climbing here?
I sure would. What's the game?
The game is you basically put up one gold piece, and if you can climb up to the top, and he kind of points to the top, and it's about 25, 30 feet, and at the top you see kind of this red flag attached. He goes, if you can climb up and grab that flag in less than 1 minute, you will gain 2 gold pieces in return and the admiration of the entire fair.
Excellent. Is there
Would you
anyone
like to
ahead of
do
me?
it?
Yes, I sure would. Is there anyone ahead of me in line?
No, there is not. So that'd be 1 gold piece.
I give the gold piece over.
All right. Roll a dex check.
I'm just going to update as loot master here. And a dex check. Ooh, 19 plus 3, 22.
All right. So you get under this rope, and the elf's kind of like, okay, just a second. He pulls out this little hourglass, and he says, go, and he flips it. And as soon as he says go, you just jump, I mean, you look like a monkey up there, just going like it's your natural habitat. You go right up, just snatch it, come back down, right, left, and you are back on the ground in front of him, handing it over within like 10 to 12 seconds. He just sits there, just kind of stunned. It's like, oh, you've done that before, I see, haven't you?
I did a lot of tree climbing in my youth, I guess. This is my youth. I've been doing it for the last few years, yeah.
I guess. Are you from Dolblathana?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And he's kind of getting out his 2 gold, and he kind of gives it to you. And he says,
sorry, go on.
oh, no. So he gives you the 2 gold. He goes, how long were you there?
Dolblathana. Well, I grew up there, and as soon as the war started coming to our doorstep, I migrated.
Where to Novigrad?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope your luck is, well, actually, I shouldn't say it was luck. It was absolutely skill. You definitely have the record. I wish this thing was a little bit more accurate when it comes to seconds, but, you know, continental technology. But if you want to do it again, we might have to give it a little break. Otherwise, you'll clean us out, and the orphans won't have any have anything to eat.
Well, this is all for charity, and I feel I had a bit of an unfair advantage going into this. You can't really split the gold, can you? I can't give him like half a gold back, can I? Out of.
No, I mean you can try to give him 1 back.
All right, yeah. So I'll give him 1 of them back and just get the gold I bet back.
Okay. Oh, you are far too kind, and if only everyone got to see this good side of the elves, things might be a little different.
Well, if it wasn't for, taking care of children, I'd just keep it myself. But
oh well, everything for the children, right? And he pockets the gold and kind of gives you and then kind of like walks away. All right, Wayne, you ready to eat?
Oh yeah.
All right, and if y'all are doing anything else, just let me know. Like, if y'all are coming up, going around. All right, so you make your way over to this little eating contest, and you see two people kind of situated at this table, and they've got this big steak in front of them. And I mean, it's about as big a steak as you've ever seen. You know, it's approaching that 48 ounce kind of territory. It's on this entire plate. And as you come up, you see one guy in the middle, and just tall, broad-shouldered human, and he's kind of missing his left eye, and darkened hair, and he just looks pissed, just looks angry, and he's sitting there and he's ready to eat. Next to him is a stout little dwarven fellow who looks like he has already eaten about 2 or 3 of these steaks. His belly starts to kind of come onto the table, and his just jowls are just jettisoned under this just heavy, thick beard. And as you come up, this man kind of approaches. He's like, "Welcome, would you like to partake in our eating contest?"
Yeah. What are the rules? Tell me the rules.
Well, with this one here, you will try to eat this steak in 15 minutes. I know it's a pretty hard one to do. And you will put up a gold piece. Now that piece will go towards the pot, and the orphans will get 1 gold from everyone. And then you will wager up to 2 gold pieces against the other 2. Now, these 2 gentlemen over here, and he kind of points to them, they have wagered 2 gold pieces each, so you will put up your 2 golds, and should you win, you will win their 4.
Okay.
Is that something you are interested in?
Yeah, sure. I'll try. Mostly
Okay.
steak, though.
All right, so give him the gold. Takes the gold, kind of puts it in this little cup that you can look and see has 6 other pieces in there, and then you give him the 1 that goes, again, like little Annie, to the charity. All right, so roll a Constitution check.
That's my best stat.
Oh, well, you have the 1, and let's see. Ooh.
13.
Well, it is your lucky day. So the steak is in front of you, and he kind of again flips his own little timer there, and y'all just start going to town on it. And that dwarf starts by taking bites, and you just kind of, you don't really notice it, you kind of look over as you're kind of shoveling it in, and he's just had enough. He just kind of gets up, stumbles, and just pukes it all out. He's done. And then the tall man in the middle is kind of keeping pace with you, and eventually he just sees you pull ahead. And he goes and he just gives up. Pushes it away. He had maybe like a 1/8 of it left, and as you just put the last piece in your mouth, belly expanding of this steak that you have just shoved down, the guy comes over, holds up your hand, and is like, "Yeah, is this champion?" He puts the cup in front of you, gives you the 6 gold pieces. He says, "Very well done."
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was really good. So what kind of meat was that?
This was the steak. It's beef.
He asks after he eats the whole thing.
Yeah. Was it not to your liking?
Oh no, it was really good. It just so next time I can look for that as well because it was really good.
Okay,
So,
good. Yeah, we cook it, as best as we can, and he kind of shows us to the side, and you see these just massive little makeshift grills and little urns full of everything, that they're cooking next to the booths with all the turkey legs and everything kind of behind there. And so, yeah, he gives... Go ahead.
No, I'm just I'm glad to having done my parts for the children.
Yes. Again, I've seen some of the people you came with. We all tend to know each other here with the fair. So thank you for visiting. I really don't like to pry on people's information, but if somehow you kind of can check out the orphanage back to the town, we would greatly appreciate it. And we appreciate your generous charity. And he kind of, holds up this little pouch that he's got that's got, maybe about 12 to 15 pieces of gold in there, then just random other silver and coppers.
Yeah. That's rough.
Well, is there anything
okay.
else?
Oh no, I'm great. That was great. But see you around.
Okay. Is there anything else y'all want to do? Walk around? Y'all want to talk? You want to ask someone?
I think I'm good. I mean, I guess I'd just ask around just about like the comets in the sky, just to make sure everyone knows about it, or if anyone knows like just roughly where they went. But outside of that, I would probably want to unwind this awful fucking day.
I'd like to try to like look around because they seem to be from all sorts of areas, and I'm not sure how indicative the drawing is that's on the screen for how it looks. But is there a coat of arms and things hanging around that I could recognize and see where around these people came from?
No, these are just, again, these are makeshift tents. These are all commoners. Like there's nobody highborn around here that you would stand to within reason that there would be.
Got it. Thanks. I guess after climbing, I want to go grab a drink to unwind, and I'd go locate Kyron.
Okay.
Yeah, as I see them coming, I'd just hand them 2 huge mugs of whatever alcohol they had. Tough day.
All right, so we weren't able to find Ronald or his body. We can assume he's dead. We still don't really have much to go on when we get to town there. I guess when we get there, we'll try to find out where we can go off of what we find then.
Well, what we know is that Jenny, codename Jenny, she was there on city business, right? So, I mean, best I can tell, there would have been something. Well, I mean, if it's not to do with the god, then I don't know. But like someone in charge might have, I don't know, heard of it.
I think that's a good bet.
It's just, I don't really know where else to look. And to be honest, Simon wasn't too giving with the details. So.
So the barkeep kind of, when he hears the name and kind of hears city, kind of cocks his eye, look and goes, what city are you referring to?
In what just said? Novigrad.
You said, so the city guard from Novigrad? You're looking for someone from there?
Yeah. Why?
I mean, it's probably nothing. But our usual town is on a road just south of here. And it might have been, I don't know, 5, 6 days ago or so, there was a little caravan, little convoy that was on their way to Sidaris. I didn't pick up any names, but they were definitely from Novigrad.
Okay, and so they passed by and they went on their merry way, or?
Yes, they passed by on their way to Sidaris. We kind of helped service their wagons, kind of feed their horses. And our village just south is Ardmore. And again, it was about 5 or 6 days ago. We've been here for 2 days, and from what I know of, no one ever came back through.
Okay,
How many people were in this convoy? How many caravans?
There was 2 wagons, and I don't know how many were maybe inside of the covered wagon part, but there was 2 drivers in each of them. So it was at least 4. And there were, you said the name was Genevieve?
Brown hair, average build, tan or darker skin.
I couldn't really tell like who was who, but it did appear that there was at least one or two women among them, but I could not specifically see or make out any characteristics.
This was 2 days ago.
This was about 5 or 6 days ago.
Sorry, thanks.
Yeah, we've been here at the fair for about 2 days. And they were on their way to Sidaris. Well, I should say, they were going east to Sidaris.
Is the fair gonna last long still?
The fair will usually take about another day or two, and then we'll kind of all head back to our little villages and shires about. But usually it peaks at about this time, and then I know I was speaking with your friend here about the massive storm, and that came out. That might send people away a bit sooner, as those streaks across the sky. A little bit weary of that.
Do those happen often?
I have never seen it before. I mean, have any of y'all?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, and same as the void in the sky. It looked like the sky opened up and those things came out of it, and then it closed up. But you know, again, if y'all are from Novigrad, and then if y'all are on the way to Sidaris, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people, magicians and mages of the sorts, who can have some knowledge and insight into that is way beyond my comprehension of life's events.
What makes you think it was magic?
I mean, a big black hole opened up in the sky, and these colorful streaks came out of it. It caused a big storm, and then was gone. I can just assume that is magic, but again, what do I know?
Oh, I mean, you're probably right. It's just, well, I'm expecting some people to take that as a sort of a act of God, if you know what I mean.
Well, I guess it tends to, if you believe in the divine or not, I guess it could explain everything, though, couldn't it?
That's the loophole. But so does, oh, that's just magic.
I suppose, but I've seen some magic before. We have, traveling mages, people looking to make a quick coin. And while that is nothing I have ever seen before, I don't know, maybe not. But maybe you've seen more magic than I.
Oh, so how do they feel in Sidaris about mages? Hope it's not like Novigrad.
You can do a history check. Oh, you're asking this person?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, basically, like, if I'm ever asking you, the DM, a question, I will say DM, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
To,
But you do know, just from general knowledge, that Sidaris doesn't really care.
okay.
It's really only, again, like what I put in those are the ones for now, really. It's where some matter, some don't.
All right.
Sidaris, as far as I know, is pretty welcoming. Again, they're very fortunate to be located in that area, and they kind of leave us alone. We know what we need to do. Nobody really protects us, but at the same time, there's never really too much trouble around this area anymore.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no problems on the roads either. Travel is going smooth.
There are times, random bandits about, but for the most part, we're okay. And if they do come about, we just give them what they want, and they leave. And we're kind of at their mercy. We're not fighters out here.
Makes sense. All right. So, well, guys, I think. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna unwind for the rest of the day, and tomorrow we can get a move on as soon as the sun comes up.
Yeah. At least we know we're about a week behind them.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's not something we're in a mad rush to get done immediately, but should follow through in the morning. So, where are we staying the night again? We don't have camping gear on us, do we? So
Well,
we can't
this-
set up a tent here.
I mean, there's Josephine that, you know, like, she I mean, she can probably help us have some sort of accommodation, you know?
She did say to go see her when y'all were ready to go in for the night.
Yeah,
She
I guess
did.
I'll do that then at some point.
All right, yeah. I'm ready to turn in for the night and get things started in the morning.
Y'all ready to turn in for the night?
Yep.
All right. So as you take a kind of look around, everyone kind of starts to put down the tents and prepare for the night. And it's probably by this time we're at about 6 to 7. The sun is really located low on the horizon. And you look for Josephine, and you cannot find her, but you do see her kind of running, and people kind of coming from the beach. And she runs up to you and goes, "The bandits coming. Will you please help defend us? We'll give you whatever you want."
How many did you see?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that counts.
I only saw about 3, but they should be here any moment. Please, if you go to the front, they are coming now.
I start heading that way.
All right, so as y'all go to the front of the
No.
campground,
Before that, like, I want to check, like, does she seems legitimately alarmed? Does she show, like, physical signs of being alarmed, like, you know,
roll an insight.
you know, like sweating or pupils going wild, stuff like that?
Yeah. Again, well, you don't even need to roll an insight. You have no reason to believe that she's like lying or faking.
Good enough.
Yeah. Man, y'all are on y'all's guard.
I mean, before I wasn't, but, like, you know, so yeah, for, you know, when people tell me, "Hey, look, go there because there's baddies," and, you know,
Yeah, it's literally just the front of the camp, like, yeah. Okay.
you know, that's fine. Just
All right. So as y'all go to the front of the camp, you see 3 individuals come up, and they're dressed in your typical bandit gear. They're not really armored that well. There is scimitars and swords. There's one behind them, a female archer per se, and they kind of look about. And at this point, the camp is scattering. Everyone starts to scatter. There's nobody here that has any interest in fighting them. If y'all weren't here, they would probably just be hiding and throwing out the gold, saying, "Hey, you know, give it up." So this bandit leader comes up, and he looks like he's definitely been banditing, and he looks kind of tired. You can tell that his clothes are a little wet, and there's blood kind of on his, like, little jerkin, if you will. Fresh blood that you can make out of it. And he kind of looks y'all over, and he sees that y'all are armed. He goes, "Hey, we don't want to fight here. We could split the money with them, and we can go on our separate ways."
Split what money?
The money from the fair?
Money from the fair for the orphans?
I don't know if it's orphans or not, but we will be taking this money. We are offering you a split of it. Otherwise, we will go through you and get it ourselves.
You guys
Yeah,
have orphans?
it's their money. You're not taking anything. And I draw my sword. Like, this is a fight.
All
I
right.
can the fuck off.
I'm
Yeah, I'm backing off
not.
as soon as I see him pull out his sword. I'm like, oh.
Well, first time, roll initiative.
Oh no, your audio.
Oh, that could be a good sign, though, that the fact it went roll initiative and glitched like that.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
I was like, oh no.
What is it, roll 20?
No,
Oh, your mic's
your
being all
mic's. Yeah.
Robot. I think the Terminator's coming after us.
Am
Yeah.
I still sounding like it?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that? Static? What? I've never
I
heard
don't-
that
yeah.
on the mic before.
Such a weird distortion.
I've done this before. Oh, man. All right, just a second.
Try log in, log out. Usually works.
Yeah.
That was well timed.
Roll for initiative.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we're good.
Mixed.
That was so
Okay.
weird.
All right.
That was
That
weird.
is weird, yeah.
It's happened before on this. The first time I used an XLR cable,
Oh.
and I stopped using the XLR cable because of it. Now I did this again. Okay. Okay. Well, y'all can see on there. Y'all can control your characters, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Can you move them around?
Yep.
Okay. Move. You see the bandits on there. Move them to where you are going to start.
Bandits.
I
Oh,
guess
there
I'd
they are in
be
the front.
You're on the far right.
Right
Yeah.
here, yeah.
where Karen is, I guess, but I'd be behind Karen somewhere.
And I
Where
am
was the?
going,
So where's the head? Which one's the head bandit guy? that I was
bandit
talking to?
one.
Cut off his head.
Is it?
Okay.
Who's? Yeah, the
This-
guy that I was
I'm gonna
talking
try.
to.
So I
This
tried.
is like
I'm
a.
trying to do this. The encounters. In what the hell is it?
What do you mean, do a turn order?
I created an encounter in D&D Beyond,
Oh.
I didn't know you could do that.
and
Yeah.
now I don't see it.
I have no idea.
Well, that's gonna suck because I just made it.
Well, definitely not familiar with D&D Beyond.
Fucking D&D Beyond. I'll go. You can pay. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So this should help.
Save.
All right. What is Kyron? What's your initiative?
So, well, I just want to figure out where I'm at. Who's the guy I was talking to on the map?
Bandit 1.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll probably
What's
be
your
like
initiative?
right here. 5.
All right. Do well.
I rolled a 7.
Wow. Wayne.
12.
Okay. All right, Wayne. Oh, good. Oh, look, y'all can see that.
Yep.
I guess I didn't. I don't know if I want that on there, but is that good to have it on there?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
So, up to you, really.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, kind of. Just. I guess you can find a figure. Whatever. I'll leave it. All right, Wayne, you're up first.
All right. I'm kind of far away. All right. I guess I'll move up a bit. And I'll just hit you the well. Hey, mate. Hope you can aim well. All right. And I'll use Bardic Inspiration on you. Which means now, whenever you attack, or use, or wait, I have to actually read it, because I'm not sure now. Let me see. Bardic Inspiration. For 10 minutes, you can add 1d6 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make.
For how many minutes?
10. So
10,
at
so
some
pretty
point.
much probably the remainder of this fight.
It will
Yeah.
100% be the remainder of this fight.
Right.
Yeah, and so and I can use that for any of my attacks at any point to.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, you
Add
use
it
it
up.
once, right? Use it once and it's expended.
yeah.
Okay.
So you only get it. You only get it once. You don't get it every attack.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
We really need to figure out Wayne's name. I thought it was W-A-I-N.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's the same pronunciation. It really doesn't matter. I can change it here if you want.
There's a thing, and we'll talk about it later.
We'll figure it out later. All right, Wayne. Anything else?
Yeah, I will pull a dagger out of my boot, and I will hold my action until one of the bandits actually, starts shooting or attacking Karen. Then I will throw a dagger at the head bandit.
Okay. Right on. Is that it?
That's it. Yep.
All right. Bandit A should be 1, but is gonna go up. Oh fuck! I have the wrong thing on. There we go. Bandit A is going to go right there in front of Kyron and is going to attack. 12.
Misses.
All right. So now that you attacked, Wayne, are you attacking?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We're gonna say you can throw it right through Kyron.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I mean,
wait,
if it's an issue, I can also just throw it at another one to
It doesn't.
not
I
hit
don't
Karen.
care. You gotta take it. You gotta get another.
All right. So that's 18 plus, that's like 20, 21, 22, 22.
22.
Yep.
That hits.
All right, neat. For a whole 4 damage. Big damage.
4 damage. All right. Nope, that's not it. Crap. It doesn't show on y'all's, right? Okay, good, it doesn't.
The damage, no, huh?
You did 4 damage, you said?
Indeed.
Perfect. All right, so that bandit is going to sit there and chill. Bandit 2 is going to come once. He's going to come all the way around right here. It is going to go after Kyren as well. 13.
Misses.
13 does not hit. And then we'll stay there. All right, Bandit 3 is going to stay right there and is now going to again attack Kyren with the bow. That's definitely not going to hit as they send that bow off into the atmosphere where those streaking trails came. And the bandit is going to move kind of back over this area. And this is like a pin kind of right there, like an empty pin around that way. All right, so we get there right there. All right. Dwell, you're up, and Kyren is on deck.
All right, that square thing.
It's like a
in front of me
pin,
there.
like think like a pig pen.
A pig pen? All right,
Yeah.
so it's not really obstructing much vision or anything.
No.
I shoot at Bandit A with my short bow.
Okay. It's 60 feet, right? That you're with
Yes.
normal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bandit A.
Hold on, actually, yeah, 60 range, and I get
No,
a
you're good. You're
disadvantage.
good. You're good.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So I shoot it. I fire my short bow at him,
Okay.
and the bonus I got from Wayne, that adds 1d6, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll throw that in and I'll roll the hit. I got 21 total.
Oh damn! Oh, there it is on my screen. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. Good
4
attack
total.
rolls. 4.
Yeah, and
Okay.
because he's 5 meters away, do I get that sneak attack too?
He's yeah, you do, because he's engaged with me. Yep.
So that's 4 plus 3, and then I guess another 1d6 for the bonus.
So 3. You did 3 more damage.
Yeah, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7,
It
8.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. So you said it was a short bow.
Yep.
All right. So you take that short bow, rear back, and then just right over Kyron's shoulder. You just send that bow just straight under his jaw, right through his neck, drops down dead. Bandit down. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, let's just take another look. I've got like 7 screens here as well. I'm bouncing around.
Yeah, so when y'all are going at this time, and again, this is like Kyron and Wayne, have a good idea of what you're gonna do. That way, when it's your turn, you can just boom, 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 go.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'm going to move north 15 meters to like there.
All right, Kyron, you're up.
I'm going to rage as my bonus action.
Rage.
And then, and then I'm gonna swing at this guy with my greatsword.
All right. Read.
18 to hit.
That hits.
13 total.
13.
Yep.
All right.
And
So as his partner just fell down right there, you turn to the left, great sword just straight cleave right across his chest. There's not much armor there at all. Completely open him up to the bone and just shoom, almost in half, just crumples to the ground. Dead. All right, anything else?
For my movement, I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, Wayne, back to you.
Yeah. I mean, they're all pretty dead right now. I guess I'll gauge how is the last one looking like. Should
He hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah, but like his two buddies have been hit in a major way. So like, I don't know. I guess I'm like, come on, mate. You wanna die too? Look, it's not going good for you. So how about you give up? You know, surrender.
All right, the bandit has no instance to surrender.
All right. Well, too bad for him, I guess.
That's she, yeah. She is in it to win it.
All right, then I'll be moving in with the longsword drawn, two-handed, try and hit her best I can. That's not good. That's an 8.
That does not hit.
Yep, I bet. Well, I tried. It was my shot.
All right, anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. So we're going to C. And this band again now sees both of y'all there. It doesn't matter. She's trying to get out of it. Pulls out a little scimitar. She wants nothing to do with the Skelliger that she saw just cleave her partner almost in two. And she goes to attack Wayne.
Ooh.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
15 hits.
Oh no.
All right.
Such bad rolls for you today.
3 damage.
That's okay.
Free whole damage.
I'm only half dead. That's
All right. Yeah. So she just kind of pops you in the mouth a little, and again stays there. So she's gonna get one of y'all. All right. Dwell, you way back there.
Yeah, I move up.
Okay.
And I fire my bow at her.
All right.
Let's get my sheep back up. I got a 2 plus 5, 7 total.
That does not hit.
Got it.
Anything else?
Nope, nothing I can do there. I'll just hang out.
Kyron, you're up.
Swinging away. 19 plus 6. That's got to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 19 on the die, so. 16 points of damage.
16.
Yep.
Right. And she gone. Do you want to end it?
I mean, I just chop her head off.
Oh.
Jesus.
Just one big swing, decapitate.
All right, so there you go. The bandits are dead. The decapitation, again, like a baseball bat, just flips end over end, comes down, and slowly but surely, all these fairgoers around kind of start to stick their heads back up. You hear Josephine kind of call out from the corner, Is it over?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, and she just kind of like runs up to you and just kind of like spits on like one of the bandits. She's like, we have been at the mercy for a long while. We just have to give them the coin. We cannot thank you enough. Anything you need, again, say. We give you all food. The best shelter. If you require payments, we can give you some of the coin as well if you want.
Is it normally just these 3 that bother you, or is there more?
Well, and she kind of like looks down and goes, it's just random bandits that just come around. I've never really seen these before. They just make their way, highwaymen come about.
Well, they clearly shouldn't be a problem anymore. And I bend down and start going through the pockets of the bandits.
All right.
Yeah, I want to get some arrows back.
With that, all right, so when you dig through all of their pockets, you find 2 gold, 6 silver, and 23 copper.
Did you get that, Ira?
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so when you finish kind of rummaging through their stuff, she kind of goes over to this guy and they kind of start to pull these bodies around, start to kind of throw water where all the blood had been kind of congealing.
Oh,
She's like, well,
I can magic that away.
yeah, you are a mage?
Yeah, sure. Only part-time though.
But this is very interesting. What is it you can do?
Oh, you know, all kinds of fun party tricks.
Well, I meant in regard to these bodies and the blood.
Well, I can, can clean it up. It'll take a few minutes, but, don't have to break your back over it.
Okay, please do.
Yeah. All right, well, I will. And, I use a cantrip to sort of clean the blood. I mean, let me actually see what I can do, because I said that, but now I'm not sure.
So what are you doing with the body?
I mean, the body, I can't disappear the body, but I can remove the blood and the stains and all that stuff, all the, the disgusting parts, and then they can dunk the body in the sea for all they care. Well, that wouldn't do anything, but yeah. I think the body, I mean, you might just want to bury it or burn it. But, I've removed most of the blood, so that's one thing.
So she thanks you again profusely for kind of covering up a lot of the blood. They've carried away the bodies. Either you've done it magically or they kind of grab them and they throw them out, whether they get buried, eaten, whatever. It's too good for them, so the locals say. And then she invites you as the sun is setting to a tent. And inside this tent is 3 beds. They look to be about the best you could definitely have at that time. And it looks like it'll be at least a decent rest, or better than you would have thought once you ended off of that ship. And she kind of comes up to you again and says, is there anything you need before sleep?
Oh, I'm okay. Really, I'm thankful for the hospitality so far.
No,
You guys have been all too kind.
You have repaid it more than you can imagine. I am sorry, but we have not found your ship captain. If somehow we find him through the night, we will let you know as soon as possible.
Well, I think that ship has sailed. Sorry, that's not very funny.
Well, you never know in these parts. I could not have imagined we'd have 3 heroes come across us and save us. I shudder to think what might have happened. Two of our townsfolk were killed down by the beach. They made their way down there to pillage the ship. So, while this remains a fair and a celebration, it is turned a bit more somber. But that is enough. You do not need to worry about that. I'll leave you to your rest, and if you need anything, please let us know. And she turns about and leaves.
Do I find any arrows on that archer?
Yeah, you can take back the arrows.
Okay.
Yoink.
Guessing you grab your dagger back too then.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Wait, I thought it was a
Chucky, your
short
dagger.
bow. I think you shot a short bow.
I did.
I threw. Oh, he did.
Oh, you threw daggers?
Yeah,
No, I did.
Yeah.
I threw one dagger.
yeah, Wayne
okay.
threw one dagger.
Well, yeah, you got it back. Whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't even on the body; it was on a mist. So it's just went.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. There's nothing in there. All right. So there's nothing else y'all got. We can rest for the night.
So we're kind of, it's just us now, kind of at whatever.
You're in this tent. Yeah, it's just y'all 3.
I make okay. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, given their hospitality, to give half the corn we found off those bandits back to the village.
And it's quite a lot. Actually,
You're oddly generous.
I mean, we did kind of save them.
But yet they
Sure.
also saved
Well-
us and have been very hospitality.
They didn't save us.
Hospitable?
Yeah, they've been hospitable. They didn't save us though. But that's not the point. The point is, well, I guess the point is, you were itching for a fight, weren't you?
I mean, didn't see any way else out of it.
Well, just because you couldn't see it doesn't mean you weren't there.
I really hope they didn't have orphans. They never answered that question.
Well, maybe there's no orphanage at all. It's all a grand scam. Who knows? Well, look, you want to give half of your share? Sure, give it.
Yeah, I'm not really a man of much money myself here. I mean, I could give him a bit of it, but I can't really. I kind of need the money.
I mean, I guess I can't tell you what to do with your share. I was just making the suggestion.
Oh, the conversion table here.
You can do that later.
Yeah, stop to divide up. Yeah, find out how many silver.
Yeah,
are
we'll
gold and
we'll
divide
split it later. It's fine.
If you have a change of heart, I'm sure we might just have to come back that way. So you can visit the orphanage and give all the gold you want.
Then we can be sure that all the money is going to the orphanage.
Right. Because that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the bodies are being cleaned up by a mix between Wayne's magic.
The bodies are gone.
They're gone.
There you go.
Yeah, they're gone.
I just cleaned up the blood and then they dumped the body somewhere. All right. Well, guess I'm gonna turn in. This
Yeah,
was, this morning I
exhausted.
didn't think. Yeah, I thought I was gonna just get some easy money, and now I'm here. So, yeah. Also, don't know about you guys, but I don't think I'm getting on a boat anytime soon.
Yeah, I never really liked boats.
Yeah.
I mean, boats don't really bother me.
All right.
All right, is that it?
Yeah,
Don't turn it in.
Yep.
I think that's it. Yeah.
you betcha.
All right, you turn in for the night, and with that, I think we turn in for the first episode.
All right. That's cool.
Right on.
Alrighty.
Well done. We got
Yeah, well
through
done,
it.
team.
We got through it, and y'all did a lot of shit, so y'all are gonna level up to 2.
That works. That's a quick
You're
level.
not level 1, little yeah. You're
Yay.
going level 2.
That works.
Oh man, I was so scared there. Yeah, I'm so squishy, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone's squishy. Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
I don't. Yeah, but
I mean, except Karen. Karen is never squishy.
Well, that was the thing. Like, he ran up to the front, and y'all kind of took the back, and like instantly, y'all pour initiatives. I'm like, oh man, if those bandits all hit Kyron, this is gonna be really,
Yeah.
really interesting.
I'm
But
good.
they
I've got
rolled-
a for a level 1 character, like, and because I rolled stupid high for this character in general,
Yeah, he's
my AC is pretty high to start with. So like,
he's at 16.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
So-
wild.
it is pretty wild.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, it's gonna
Alright.
take a lot for him to be in trouble like early on.
Yeah.
So
well,
Yep.
Doel definitely doesn't suspect Kyron as poisoning that person anymore, seeing he chooses to cut people into pieces instead of
Well,
poisoning.
I still do because, I mean, I do, but like, I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, I mean, I know it's not him, but now I'm wondering who because it's not the drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it all out. All right then.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for watching, especially to those in the chat. I've gone back and looked at it, and that's pretty damn entertaining. I'll have to keep that up a little bit more in the downtime.
Yeah.
Except those last editions of the rolls for, we don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah.
But it's
that's,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
where it
Yeah.
gets a little blue. But yeah, thank everybody for watching, and remember, if somehow you got into this late and you want to catch the YouTube upload, that'll be up Wednesday. All of the links are below. Check them all out. All information will be on Twitter as well. And with that, we will see you all next week.
Bye, guys.